Yep.
All right. All right. We're good back here in the back, Evan? Okay. All right. Thank you. So thanks, everybody, for being here today. What a fantastic day. I know some of you walked over, and you got more than you need of the heat today. But we are blessed to have a wonderful sunshiny day. I do understand it was raining just a minute ago, but thank you for being here, and just thank you for your continued support of our program, of our university, and today in particular of Coach Jeff Pelkey. So thank you for being here. Very, very much appreciated. See a lot of friendly faces out there, a lot of support over the years, continued support, and thank you for being here. So today we will be announcing, Jeff, I've got a run of show here, and Blair, where's Blair at? Blair's runs all this, and thank you, Blair, for putting all this together. I emailed her this morning. I said, Blair, there's an issue with the run of show. She said, what is it? I said, beside my name, it says 5 minutes. I said, that's a major issue. And I think, Monica, you had a comment about that too. But I do appreciate everybody being here. It is a great day. I do want to welcome some people today. First of all, if you're here with our Georgia College State University Athletic Association, I'd like for you to just maybe raise your hand if I can see here. Over here, Ed, Jeff, yep, good, Larry. Who else over here? Ted was here just a minute ago. There he is, yep. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, our Athletic Association was created about a year and a half ago. And Hope, there's Hope right there. Thank you, sorry. Our association was created about a year and a half ago, and these people give of their time and talents and treasure. And everything that you see happening so good in athletics, they're behind it. It's just been an amazing group, and not just from their moral support, but just for me on a personal basis, it's just been phenomenal. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank our search committee. J.J. Arias, best faculty athletic representative in the country. J.J., you were here, I think. Yep, saw you a while ago. Seth Walker, who our vice president for fundraising right here at Advancement. And, boy, we are just doing all kinds of great things there, setting records every day. Chandler Snell, who is not here, but will be with us tomorrow in Atlanta. Chandler played baseball for us on our 2010 series, so Scott remembers that very well. Has been phenomenal. And then Brittany Johnson was the chair of this. Brittany's our softball coach. Where are you, Brittany? You're here, right there. Yep. And so hopefully that would tell if the incoming coach didn't understand it, that the softball coach is the chair, then there was a reason why I did that. Okay. In other words, she's more important than you are. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Brittany got Coach of the Year the first year and had a great year for us, and just does a great job. We appreciate that. So right now, I'm going to let Seth Walker come up and bring some university comments, our Vice President for Advancement. So, Seth, please come up and say hello. Yes,
sir. You can't out Wendell, and you can't out Kathy Cox, and President Cox sends her regards. She couldn't be with us today. She has a meeting in Atlanta that couldn't be moved. But on her behalf, thank you for being here. Today is a great day in the history of Bobcat Athletics as we welcome our new baseball coach, Jeff Pelkey. So welcome, Coach. You know, the thread of our history from 1889 is a commitment to excellence. And there is not an athletic team at Georgia College that has done that like Bobcat baseball. And you are inheriting a great legacy. And the legacy you create starts today. And these people in this room are here to support you and be with you every step of that way. You know, when we started this search, we were saddened by the loss of Coach Belcher, who did a fantastic job for us. And we had, I think, 40 or 50 applicants, something 65 applicants that we whittled down. And what impressed us about Jeff, there was a multitude of things: his commitment to his student athletes, where he was coming from, a very similar institution in the Peach Belt where he's had success, his stewardship of pitching and what we've done in that. And we know that you can hit all the runs you can or hit all the hits you can get, but if you're not playing offense and controlling that pitch, you know, you're fighting an end game. So we're honored to have you. We're glad you said yes. He and his wife, Kim will be moving here with their 2 twin-year-old, 5-year-old boys very shortly. So you will find that Milledgeville is a very welcoming community that will support you, be at the games, and wants you to be successful in Bobcat baseball. So on behalf of GCSU administration and the university system, welcome.
And then also, I particularly want to thank our baseball players who are here today. And in particular, I want to thank Jake Beaver and Carson Phillips, who have been phenomenal in helping me relay messages to our team. And they were part of every interview and got everybody together. So thank you all. So, Carson, why don't you tell everybody who's here today? Stand up and tell us who you are, where you're from, and have everybody do that.
My name is Carson Phillips. I live on St. Simons Island, and I'm going to my redshirt senior year.
All right. Did you drive up today from St. Simons?
I did.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, who we got?
I'm Keegan Baxter, and I'm from Macon, Georgia, and I'm going in my senior year.
All right, great.
My name is Griffin Davis. I'm from Pike County, Georgia, and I'll be going to my junior year.
Yep, thank you.
I'm Keaton Pryor. I'm from here in Louisville, and I'm going to my senior year.
All right.
Blake Bellflower, redshirt freshman this year from Louisville.
Good. Thank you all. Thank you. This is why we have jobs, and what we do every day is because to provide the experience that we're trying to provide for our student athletes. And that's a holistic experience, okay, that's combined around being obviously outstanding academics, but being a college student, right? And that's something that gets lost today. That's a holistic experience. We're going to pursue championships. Okay, this group here won the Peach Belt Championship in 2024, and we're going to do it with unwavering commitment to class. Okay, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I do want to talk about the process of Jeff and why. And I think that when you come to Georgia College, you have to want to be here. You have to want to align with the way we do things. You have to want to have the #1 graduation rate in the country for public institutions 4 years in a row. Okay, you have to want to have the top sportsmanship in our conference 3 consecutive years. You have to want to do things a little different. You have to want to believe that you can be regionally competitive and nationally competitive, right? And so you have to want things, because we do things a little bit different here, right? So we're not going to be winning at all costs. Our admission standards are extremely high. We know that. The 3 schools in our system that the Board of Regents allows to set higher academic standards. We're one of those 3. You know that you're going to have a very, very well-rounded student, okay? But you have to want that. Not everybody wants that, but you have to want that academics, and you have to want that unwavering commitment to class. And so when I talk to people about Jeff, and one of them is, I got a recruit's parent in the room today who we had about a 45-minute conversation, and I talked to multiple people about what is it about Jeff Pelkey. And they kept saying, Wendell, he's a fantastic communicator. He's consistent. He holds people accountable, but yet he loves on them at the same time because he's so relational. And I just kept hearing that over and over and over, everybody I talk to. And so that resonates with what we're trying to do here, right? And so what we want to do for these people right here, that's what we want. And so I just kept hearing it over and over and over. And then if you look at on the competency side, there's something going on with this pitching. He's done marvelous work with pitchers over the years. So, and as a defensive person who really believes in that, boy, he's done it. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's doing something right, okay? 7 all-conference pitchers in 6 years, and 6 in the country in ERA. Led the country in ERA twice at his school before Flagler. So something's going on right there. But I know that everything that he's doing is about these guys right here. That's what I know, okay? And so the last thing, I'll share this with you, I called somebody, one of his coworkers, Sidney Cleveland, who Sidney played basketball for us, one of my all-time favorites. And I said, Sid, tell me about Jeff Pelkey. And, you know, we call a lot of people, do a lot of research. I said, tell me about Pelkey. And she goes, and the first thing she said, Wendell, I don't know how else to say it, that dude's Georgia College, right? And for those of us who have been here and know what that means, that she doesn't just say that. I see Al Weston smile about that, because you know what I'm talking about. That's what this means, okay? That's what it means to be at Georgia College. And that was just a really telling kind of finale to everybody that I spoke with. So I am excited to welcome Jeff Pelkey as the head baseball coach here at Georgia College. Come on up, Jeff.
Well, first off, thank you for everyone being here. I know, Monday, there's a lot going on right now, and the fact that you took the time out of your day to be here means a lot. I'd like to thank President Cox, Wendell, Seth, the baseball committee, players, coaches, athletic staff. Thank you so much for this opportunity and entrusting me to be the next head baseball coach at Georgia College. Thank you. It's funny, Wendell, called me and offered me the job, and I was so excited on the phone, I had a hard time forming sentences, to be honest with you. I think it even mentioned something about my heart rate being high or something crazy, so I was all over the place, and I didn't accept right away. I definitely wanted to ask, talk to the wife, my Kim. We good here? I'm triple checking, but just wanted make sure, because I know if I didn't do that, I would have been in big trouble. So, but thank you so much. There's been a lot of great coaches that have come through the years for Georgia College baseball, and I just so privileged and grateful now to be a part of that. And I talked to Coach Belcher a lot over the last couple weeks and whatnot. And I'm so grateful for his support in this transition as well. And I'm so excited to be here and be a part of this community and be a part of Georgia College athletics, and especially the baseball program, and to work with you young men. So before I go into a little bit about the future or the present of Georgia College baseball, selfishly, I do want to address my past and the people that have been in my past, from my high school days to my alma mater at Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire, to my years at Franklin Pierce, to my 8 seasons at Flagler College. I've had a ton of players, coaches, mentors, teachers, you name it, come into my life that have put me here today. And I'm so grateful. When they got it posted that I was the next baseball coach here, my phone got flooded with text messages, phone calls, everyone from 20 years ago to recent graduates congratulated me, and I try to get back with them as much as I possibly could. But if I didn't, trust me, I will eventually, and the relationships that we've created through the years, I want to keep them going, and thank you so much. Now, for the players that are here, great, and I know some players are watching, and I will meet some players at the Coaches Caravel up in Atlanta tomorrow. I truly grateful for our conversations we've had, and what I will try to do in my best ability is to serve you as a servant leader. That's my ultimate goal, is to do that day in and day out with passion and positivity. And this is a process, guys. This is something that we do day in and day out. We take every day in stride. And as time goes on, I think you'll start seeing the success of not just on the field, but off the field, in the classroom, in the community. Because my ultimate goal for you guys is, when you leave Georgia College, whatever you may do in your life, that you become great fathers and great husbands, great community members, great workers. And that's the ultimate goal. And we will fail. You will fail as an individual. I will fail as a coach. We all will make mistakes, but it's how we overcome those mistakes will determine our success. And like I said, not just on the baseball field, but every step of your lives. So, and I look forward to getting to work come August and getting you guys on the field and building this great relationship and seeing where this season goes. So, one step at a time, though. Also, I've had the privilege to talking to several alumni from the first team, I think in 1969, to all the way from some recent graduates. And the support that you have shown me through text message or phone call, and now I've met some of you face to face, I feel that love. I feel that passion. And this program's where it's at now is because of you and the legacy that you have made Georgia College baseball. And my hope and goal is to take it the next step forward. And with your support, I can't wait to meet all of you. And I've told several of you already, this is not about me, it's about we. It's just this is a legacy that hopefully will live for a long time. One person that really, when I got accepted the job, she was the first person to reach out to me, Kathy Kurtz. I actually talked to her today. She was on an Alaskan trip, so we were texting back and forth. But the whole time, she's been there every step of the way, biggest supporter. And I look forward to meeting you tomorrow, and look forward to building our relationship and our friendship through many, many years to come. So, to my mother, Lisa, to my father, Tim, I know you guys are watching this now, my little sister, Sarah, thank you so much. I would not be the man I am today if it wasn't for you. And I truly am so grateful for all the sacrifices you made to raise me and to be here for where I am today. To my mother and father-in-law, Alan and Lee, I know you're at home with my twin boys, Jackson and Maverick. They're probably playing on the computer right now, punching keys. Hey, look, it's Daddy. Thank you for all your support through the years as well. And then last thing, I know my wife Kim is watching as well. They couldn't be here today, but there's a special place in heaven, I think, for a baseball wife. She has been my rock through all this, and I love you so much, and I appreciate everything that you've done, not just for me, but for our whole family, and thank you, and I love you so much. Last thing I'll say, I have a memory that's stuck with me for well over 20 years now. I was deer hunting with my father. I was probably about 14, 13 years old, and I was sitting on a log, and this big bobcat came running down off the ridge, and it stood probably from me to that camera away. And we looked at each other for, it felt like 5 minutes, but it was probably like 30 seconds. And we locked eyes, and it's just a memory that is stuck with me like it was yesterday. And I never knew why until today. Go Bobcats.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Great job. And also, when Jeff's talking about pitching, I looked on his resume. I called him one day. So I said, Jeff, man, it looks like you were a pretty good little pitcher. I believe you were pitcher of the year in your conference. Look at him. And time goes by, but he obviously knows what he's doing there. You will also see these renderings of our proposed enhancements to our baseball and softball. We're going to have a new press box, new seating there. We're going to have a concession and bathroom area that services softball and baseball. So we're getting that underway. As soon as we can continue to get more commitments financially, we're going to get there. So we're looking forward to that, and just appreciate all the support that's taking place with that. Jeff also said, if you heard him, he's talking about how excited he was. Well, he didn't take job immediately. I was like, well, I thought you was excited, right? He's sitting there saying that. And then if you heard him, he said, I had to get, and he stopped. Well, that P was with permission from my wife. Hey, I've been married 36 years. That's a smart man, okay? And I appreciate it. And there is a special place for spouses of and families of coaches. You're gone a lot, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming out today. What a fantastic day. Our university continues to go on this rocket ship straight forward, and this community, thank you for all your support, and we'll see you at our first soccer game and volleyball game. I believe it's the first weekend in September. Is that right, Jack? And cross country, but I know the first week of September we got volleyball and softball, soccer here. But thank you, and then we'll see you for basketball and then baseball and softball and everything in the spring. And just appreciate it. Thank you for coming out today. Have a great day. Go Bobcats. Thank you. I know we have some media folks who will have time with Jeff here, but please say hello on your way out, all right? Thank you.